Charlton 307. Charlton 307. Charlton 307, we just spotted a stolen vehicle. It's gone east on Princess Highway, heading towards Rosedale.
Roger. Do you want to go with some data?
Registration is the driver's
Yeah, 307, just go to that retro again.
Charlton 307, we're not in pursuit with the vehicle, we've lost sight of it.
307, thanks for clarifying that, that's great. 9251.
9251 received. Unit George, kid number, keep a lookout for that vehicle, and just also send Churchill over. We're heading that way to try and see if we can locate it. I know that Trelwyn's about to go interview someone, so if you send Churchill over, please.
Yeah, no worries. Trelwyn, so let's get some information from you so I can make a job for it. Princess Freeway, was it? Nearest intersection and where it was heading?
Trelgin 10-7, it was last sighted at the intersection of Lydiard Road and Princess Highway, Trelgin, heading eastbound towards Rosedale. We've lost sight of it now.
Roger, thank you. And those plates, they're correct. If I run the retro, that's what it comes up to.
307 affirmative.
Fantastic. And one last question. Who did you say the female was? Or just...
Trelgin 10-7.
Roger, thanks.
Is a 15 girl residential care unit client, so any unit that sees that vehicle, please don't pursue if it's absolutely necessary with them.
Right, everyone, roger that, thank you.
Charlie 251, if you can hold the Wellington units and maybe see whether they can just keep a look out for that vehicle as well, please.
Yeah, I haven't got any Wellington High Patrol logged on this morning. Churchill Freeway?
Yeah, Churchill Freeway received all that. We'll start heading that way. About 10 minutes, 10:15. Latrobe 507.
Latrobe 507?
Yeah, 507. Did the Trogan unit get close enough to see how many heads on board?
Charlie 207?
Trelgin 207, there was definitely a passenger in the front seat, not sure about the back.
Yeah, 507 received, thanks.
And big SU units clear around Flynn, please. An erratic drive on the Princess Highway, just near Sheepwash Creek Road. Possibly this stolen vehicle. It was driving on the wrong side of the road. Just near the construction site. Any units in the area, please.
Moe 251, that'll be our driver for our stolen vehicle. Can you just notify the Wellington units, please, and see if they can head that way, maybe the sale van, perhaps?
Roger, sale. Yeah, Chipper, they're out of the warrant. I'm not liking my chances there. Sale 307?
Moe 251, we're on the eastern end of Trelwyn, heading towards that location. We'll advise you if we see us.
Roger. I'll get on to the Wellington 900 and see how they're going. 9251.
Moe 251.
I've just spoken to Sale 900. They don't have any units in the station, but they're going to see if one unit can clear from the warrant to assist.
Moe 251 received. We're just approaching Sheepwash Creek now and haven't sighted that vehicle at this stage. Received.
Roger.
Rosedale 7.
Rosedale 207.
Yeah, just clearing that warrant. What have you got?
Rosedale 207, thank you. I've got a stolen vehicle that's heading your direction. We've last seen on the Princess Highway, just near Sheepwash Creek Road in Flint, heading towards Rosedale. It's being driven by she's a 15-year-old resi kid, and she's driving a Toyota Kluger that's silver, registration.
Yeah, just go to the rego again.
The 2015 Toyota Kluger and silver.
Yeah, right. Roger, I'll code 1 and heading back towards my patch. I'll keep a lookout for it.
Roger, thank you.
Map for 207.
Map for 207.
Yeah, 207, can you please send it through to me too, just in case he comes by Maverick.
No, thank you.
Charlie 251 VKC.
Hi, 251.
251, just on the line, online supervisor. It's now pinging in Rosedale. Can you just let the Rosedale unit know, please?
Roger. Rosedale 207.
Yeah, I take it that's that stolen vehicle, is that correct?
Affirmative.
Yeah, Roger. Where does she live, this
Murray 251.
Charlie 251, sorry, please repeat.
Where does live?
Charlie 251, this is a street unit.
Roger, I didn't get that. Did you copy?
Negative.
Charlie 251, I believe she lives at the that street unit.
Oh, Roger. Rosedale 207.
Yeah, receive that, thank you. L241.
251.
It's 251, can we run her through and just see if there's any previous traffic involvement? Obviously, if the member's located and she doesn't want to stop, we don't want to pursuing her if she's on the Gippsland.
Yeah, Roger. Murray 251, you seem to have some history on her. Do you know anything further?
Charlie 251, sorry, please repeat.
Sale 251, she's asked me to run her and see if she's got any history in traffic offences, etc. You seem to have a knowledge of her. Do you know anything that you can update him with, or do you want me to do the check?
Charlie 251, I'm not sure about traffic history. I know she's got a bit of crime, I think. I'm just speaking to the online supervisor. He's just on the phone. She's still on the Princess Freeway, heading northbound, possibly towards Sale, received?
Roger that. Rosedale 207.
Yeah, receive that, keep a lookout.
And 251.
251, just for the unit's information, we spoke to the complainant before regarding that vehicle being on the wrong side of the road at Flynn, and she was driving at high speed through a 40 zone, through roadworks, and on the wrong side of the road cutting off people, received?
Roger that. Sale 251.
241, receive that. So where was she last sighted?
She's going through Rosedale on the Princess Freeway.
Charlie 251, that's for Rosedale Road, the last I was to be told.
Sub 241, received. Don't have a possible destination for her at all.
251 negative at this stage.
Let's try 507.
Let's try 507.
Yeah, 507, just for everyone's information, one of the likely offenders, her girlfriend has just moved to Swamp Road.
Murray 251.
Charlie 251, that sounds correct.
Map receipt.
Charlie 251, just from the online supervisor, she's still on the Princess Highway, heading towards Valor Road, just near the Kilmarnie overfield, if that makes any sense.
Roger. Map for 207.
Yeah, 207, sorry, still on the Prince Highway.
Affirmative.
Just so that if by chance I do come across her, does the 250 want me to try and intercept or just see where she's going?
Murray 251.
Charlie 251, well, she was driving erratically before going through a 40 speed zone and over the speed limit, driving dangerously. Can I liaise with the Sale 251 and what he refers things?
Sale 251.
Yeah, 251. If they cite the vehicles and they provide an update in relation to the manner of driving and attempt an intercept, please, but don't pursue at this stage.
Right, so confirming no pursuit at this stage, just to try and intercept. Thanks. Map for 207.
Yeah, map received. If I come across, I'll try. If she does a runner, I'll terminate.
Murray 251.
Yeah, Rosedale 207.
Rosedale 207, you've got the vehicle?
Yeah, it's seen me before I've done a U-turn
it's taken off. It's driving erratically, overtaking on the inside. It's Princess Highway, just approaching Fulham. Yeah, I'm not going to pursue. I'm pulled over.
Roger, thanks, Rosedale. South 241?
Yeah, Cell 241 received that. Can you just go with the reg of the vehicle again?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, Rosedale 207. All I can tell you is two heads on board. Look like a female driving.
Roger that. South 241?
Yeah, 241 received. Yeah, further cable off in relation to that vehicle.
Yeah, Roger. Bigger through units on the Princess Freeway near Fulham, thanks. Just heading towards we're looking for a 2015 Toyota Kluger at silver. Registration of being driven by a 15-year-old driving at high speeds and very erratic. Thanks. If units in the area can keep a look at this vehicle, please. And again, if you come across it, try and intercept, but not pursue. Thanks. At 9:17.
Rosedale, just so you know, last seen just near the Sale Cowar Road. I don't know which way it went once it got to there.
Rest side of Sale, what was the other road?
Cowar Road.
How am I still on that? Charlie Oscar.
Rapid 207.
Rapid 207, go.
Yeah, just an update. I was sitting at the turn off to the Fulham prison. It's gone past there, up towards the Sale Hayfields in the road. I'm just not sure whether it's turned left or gone straight through.
Rapid 207, Roger. Sorry, the last location you saw it?
Yeah, the turn off to the Fulham prison, Hopkins Road.
Oh, Hopkins Road, Roger. Starting one?
Yeah, Cell 241 received.
Charlie 25.
207, if it doesn't turn into Warwick, it'll be going past the police station in Sale probably in a couple of minutes.
Roger that. 9241?
241, can you just notify the 265 gives me a heads up regarding this job thing?
Roger, Star 265?
It's Sale 265 have been monitoring this.
Thank you.
Gippsland, Sale 100 for the 251's info, the 307 to Metro Police Station to assist.
Roger that. Star 251?
Yeah, Cell 251 received at this stage. I don't want any unit further attempting an intercept at this stage. It seems like they're just going to keep going.
Roger.
BKC Sale 265, can I confirm that we still have a telephone ping on that car?
Motion.
Yeah, sorry. Both units are speaking at one sentence. Star 265, you repeat, please?
Yeah, 265, I just want to confirm that we have a telephone ping still going on that car.
Affirmative. 9241?
Affirmative. I'm not speaking to the online supervisor at the moment, but he'll ring you back shortly with the further information.
Roger. 265.
Received that, thank you. In that case, we won't pursue it if it takes off.
Roger.
And that's 207, just wondering, has that vehicle been involved in any drive-offs?
I'm not sure. Star 201, are you aware of this? Roger. Star, Murray 251 is on the phone at the moment. When she comes up, I'll ask, but it hasn't been brought to my attention.
You received. Yeah, Sale 251.
Star 251.
251, that vehicle's gone in the back of Gippsland here off the highway, and it's just rammed the van and myself.
251, Roger that. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, Sale 307, that's the family, we're all correct. Both our cars are undrivable.
Roger that. Can I get you any other services? Roger 207.
Yeah, are the offenders still on scene or have they fled in the vehicle?
Star 201?
Yeah, 251, they've fled westbound on the Princess Highway from this location, so they're headed back out of town. Map 207.
Map 207.
Yeah, 207 in front of me, they've taken off. I won't try and intercept them, but they are heading outbound. standby.
Roger, star 265.
265, receive that, I'll be on my way.
Yeah, left into Settlement Road at the BP survey.
Roger that. Matt, did you copy?
Delta 207, the car stinks, so I'm not sure whether it'll give up the gate soon or not. I can smell it behind it.
Roger that. Star 251, just your location. I missed where you had the crash.
251, just the intersection of Foster Street and the Princess Highway west of Reeve Street.
Roger that, thank you.
Just for your info, our vehicle will now have reasonably extensive front damage. I think the bumper's half hanging off.
Roger that. Matt, friend, did you copy?
Yeah, Matt, I reckon that's what I can smell. I'm sort of lost a little bit in the fog on Settlement Road, just past the Arnott Road turn-off, which is off to the boys' home. Standby, it's just gone down Arnott Road.
Roger.
And if Rosedale's there, they can only really come out on, pick on the Princess Highway. Actually, they pulled over. Hang on a bit.
The vehicle's pulled over in Arnott Road. Roger, Rosa 207.
Yeah, four punters on foot, 4 kids on foot.
Roger, I'm going to use some backup. Rosa 207.
Yeah, 207, I'm on my way. Left down Settlement Road and then off the roads off that, is it?
Roger, they're down Arnott Street. That helps.
Yeah, 207, they just bailed, jumped the fence, through some paddocks. If we can get some more units here, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Roger.
One.
No, 251.
We're just sitting into Rosedale now. Where do we go?
Roger 207.
Yeah, Memphis 207, they're actually just walking down the driveway to the Kilmany Park, the old boys' home.
Roger, no 251.
We're going too far, but I'm not sure of that location. If we're coming into Rosedale, which direction do we head?
Yeah, Rosedale 207, get them to keep heading towards Sale.
South 251, they head into Sale, turn right into Reed Drive and Arnott runs off that. Can we make some inquiries with Airwing and K9, thanks?
Falcon 207. Falcon 207. 207, where more?
Memphis 207.
Yeah, Rosedale 207, Trev, just help me out with where I'm heading to. I'm just approaching the east of Warwick now.
Roger that.
Drive, same.
Someone cut over you, mate. Go again.
Right into Reed Drive.
Memphis 207.
Roger 207.
Yeah, 207, look, I'm just sitting in my car watching. They're just sitting down by some trees. I'm afraid if I approach them, they'll do a runner, so I can get some more units and we can cordon contain and just grab them.
Roger, I've got units coming your way. Mo 251, how far for you?
We're going too far. We're just still a couple of k's out of Rosedale. We're just trying to find it in the GPS and it's not coming up.
Alright, give me a second. I'll try and work out how to get there.
Yeah, Memphis 207, Mally's miles away. They've got to come all the way into Sale just about. Keep heading towards Sale, go past the Polo Cross and it's the next on your right.
Molly 251 received, thanks.
Sale 251.
Sorry, 251, go ahead.
251 for 265's info. I've left one member with both a damaged police vehicle here on Princess Highway and I'm back to 100 with one of the van members.
Roger, car 265.
We received that 265 receiver.
And Mo 251, Airwing will be calling you on your mobile.
Molly 251 received. Molly 241 VKC.
Mo 251.
241, just for your information, 265 has been on the phone to the air wing. They were heading towards Albury to do something else, but they might see if they can divert to here and see if they can give us a hand. We'll get back to you shortly with these.
Roger, start 265.
Yeah, 265, I didn't get that. What was that?
In relation to Air Wing, they were going to another job in Albury, but they're going to try and divert and come and assist you guys.
Roger, we're getting some other units down to this scene. We can divert them back, we will, as soon as we can.
Roger.
Norwich 251, we're still heading from Rosedale to Sale. What road is it we meant to turn off at?
Road 7.
Roger 27, go ahead.
We'll turn into Reed Drive and follow that all the way down to the end. It goes across Arnett Road and it would lead you to the old boys' home. Apparently the Mapper 207 still has visual observation on 4 offenders, but he fears that if we show ourselves with only 2 of us, they're going to do a runner and we won't catch any of them.
Norwich 251 received. Do they want us to go down a different road and try and hit them off another way?
Rosedale 207, the MAPRA member's got a far better understanding of the area than I, so I'll defer to him.
No, past Rosedale is just turn off.
Mapper 207?
Yeah, Mapper 207.
207, you have a better knowledge of the area than anybody, it seems like. Can you just give us some direction as to where Norwich 251 can come in, even at a different street, to try and block areas in?
Yeah, look, the gravel driveway to the old boys' home on Kimoni Park is quite long. They're just slowly meandering up there, which is up towards Rosedale. He hasn't exposed himself or shown himself yet. They're just giving me a mouthful, so I think as soon as I try and approach them, they'll just bolt through farmland.
Roger. Mapper 207, can you just confirm your look? Start 251, go.
251, so to clarify, the Arnott Road that he's talking about, the driveway, gravel driveway, is that at the end of Reed Drive?
Rosedale 207, that's affirmative, and keep going straight.
241 received, I'll come in from the settlement road end on the other side. Well, 251, are they actually in the drive road, off Settlement Road?
Speaking to the farmer here, we might have access to the paddock.
That's the 207, just so you know, they're giving me a mouthful, so they won't play the game.
It's finding the GPS and it's not coming up.
Yeah, no, to know what it is difficult. We're having trouble to find it too. So it's basically in Sale, I believe. If you go down the Princess Highway, it looks like if you turn down like Fitzroy Street off the Princess Highway, you'll run into...
Negative. I'll go with some instructions when you're ready.
That'd be awesome.
So 251, as they're coming into Sale, they'll go past the Hayfield Sale Road. Keep coming into Sale. The highway will split as you're coming into Warwick. That'll be them there. And turn right into Reed Drive. Where are they, Dad? Yeah, you're in Arnott. The next driveway parallel is the driveway to the boys' home. Yeah, Sam, they're in the driveway there, are they? Yeah, affirmative. They're halfway up. Opposite you, we just popped in the other end. No, they're further west. Just meandering along the driveway. If you can hear them at Mopo Road, they'll come down too. Right, so Daz, is that you just west of the car now? Yeah, it is, and Rosedale's up the other end, near the boys' home. Received, and how far off is Maui? Sale 251, can I have current location for Maui, thanks.
From whom, Maui, did you say?
Yeah, affirmative.
Maui 251.
Norwich 251, we're just coming to Sale. I think we're still a few k's away though, we see them.
Yeah, Sale 251 received. So, Dad, you've still got ops on them. They're still walking on the driveway up towards the homesteads, correct?
Yes, that's affirmative. I probably can't see you because they're on the other side of that little rise in the driveway.
Received. How far west of that rise are they?
Yeah, good couple hundred metres.
Received. And Samey, you're up the other end.
Yeah, I'm up the other end, the Arnott Road, just the entry to the dairy farm here.
Received. Have you got access into the back of the Kilmany Park from there?
Kilmany Park, is that the old boys' home that we're talking about?
Yeah, affirmative.
Yeah, I can see through to the back, and if they go through the paddocks, I've got access via the from the farmer here.
Yeah, 241 received. If Mafra's still got ops, can we just sit tight and can Moe let us know when they're turned off the highway into redrive? Thanks.
Moe 251, copy.
Oh, 251, your feed.
Churchill 3, were you calling?
Yeah, Churchill affirmative. Just raise units info. We're heading that way. We're just coming through Rosedale now. We'll be there to assist with transport. We're in the van.
Roger, Cell 241, copy.
241, copy then.
BKC Cell 265 on code 1.
Right, Cell 265.
Mafra 207.
Mafra 207.
Yeah, 207, just letting you know, and the 250, I'm actually finding it difficult to see them now, due to a little bit of fog in the foliage along the driveway.
Roger, 251, copy.
Yeah, Cell 37 and 251, she's on the phone.
Roger. Yeah, Rosedale 207, so just confirm they're walking east, is that correct? Mafra 207.
West towards you.
Rosedale, copy.
Cell 265, 251, I've just moved, just come into Reed Street. Where are you on me?
Cell 251.
Yeah, Cell 37, 200 is fine. Is that member with the Rosedale unit?
265 just turned onto Reed Street, just inquiring as to where 251 wants 265 to go.
Yeah, 251, if you head right down to the end of Reed Drive, you should find the Rosedale unit.
265, copy.
Receive that.
Dolly 251, we're just tuning into redrive ourselves.
Roger.
And Mafra 207 for your info, if they were to do a bolt, if they were to head north, it's into what they call the Ridge Estate. If they head south, it's into just farmland paddocks.
Roger.
Sale 251, can I get the 900 to ring Kilmany Park and just ascertain whether they've got any functions or anything going on in there today?
Sale 900.
Sale 900, sorry, missed that, go again.
Just from 251, can you call Kilmany Park, please, inquire as to whether they've got any functions going on today?
Yeah, Sale 311, Kilmany Park. Not aware of it. Is that what it's called, Trev?
Yeah, affirmative.
Roger, looking it up now.
Dolly 251, we've just hit Arnott Road. Which direction do we head?
Coming up towards us. Been coming up towards the end.
251, copy.
We'll leave there shortly.
Sale 251.
Sale 251.
251, did we end up getting any confirmation from the Ewing at all?
Mo 251. Sale 251, Ewing were on their way to Albury, and they were going to try and divert through to your location to help out. They were in contact with Mo 251. I'll just try and get any further.
Mafra 207, just I think I can see them. They're just short of the boys' home now, I think.
Roger, Sale 241, copy.
241 received. Yeah, if we can ascertain if we've got an ETA for the air wing, and if not, we'll consider giving the units we've got whether we move up.
Roger that. Vincent Bowie 251, you heard any further from air wing?
Yes, it's 900.
7900.
900 for 251's info. There's only a group of 13 people that are there till tomorrow at that Kilmany Park reception centre. There's no weddings or any other big functions.
Roger, South 251, copy.
241 received.
251 VKC.
Mo 251.
251, sorry, the comms are pretty bad here. Did you call me before?
Yeah, affirmative. Just seeing if you heard back from the air wing as to whether confirm as to actually if they were coming out.
Yeah, 251, haven't heard anything back since the last time I spoke to them about 10-15 minutes ago.
Rosedale 207.
Rosedale 207.
Position slightly. I've just got odds on these four. They're still walking along the track towards the old boys' home.
Roger that. South 241, copy.
241 received. So we've got Rosedale 265 and Maui 251 up that end of it.
Mo 241.
265.
265.
265, I'm just to the south of the Bold Boys home, and I can see them walking along the track. They're about 100 metres to the east of the boys home, just strolling along the track.
Roger that. Yeah, on your own? Or you get someone else with you?
Not my own at this stage, but the other three members are at the other side. I'll just keep an eye on them.
Roger, South 241, copy.
241 copy. Just given 265's got odds and I haven't. Are we going to continue to cordon, or do we move in and try and frighten the rest?
Everyone happy with that?
Could I begin to come down my way? They're heading towards the building and heading towards me.
Any unit can back up 265?
Yeah, Rosedale not far away.
Roger.
251, I'm moving up from the east.
Yeah, Rosedale, just for your info, I'm coming down in the police vehicle with the Churchill unit.
Roger.
And Manager 7, sorry, but I've done the bolt.
265, got all four in custody.
Roger that, thanks. South 241, copy.
All line received.
Rosedale, yeah, with 265 now. Churchill 308, can you confirm you're out with 265?
No, it's a negative, that's not us, we're only a couple of minutes off.
Roger.
207, 4 in custody.
209. Couple of units, was that Rosedale 207 confirming 4 in custody? Roger, thanks.
51, thanks.
South 251, Roger.
South 251.
South 251.
251, can I just confirm there's Maffra remaining with the vehicle, please?
Maffra 207.
Yeah, Maffra 207 still with the car.
Roger 241, copy.
251, sir. L241.
South 241.
L251, you just make sure you get on the air wing and let them know that they can cancel.
Roger, will do.
Churchill 308.
Churchill 308.
Sorry, I just want to confirm the exact location of the other units. We were on Arnott's Road. We're heading westbound.
South 251.
Yeah, they just kept coming straight down the Reed Drive, keep going straight, you'll run into a dairy property and follow that driveway around to your left.
Roger that, Churchill, copy. Should have kept them going south down Reed, past Arnott.
Churchill 3.
South 207, if they follow that driveway around to the left, they'll see a big old building, which was the old boys' home. Just follow that around, they'll run into it.
Roger, Churchill, copy.
Churchill 3.
South 251.
South 251.
Yeah, South 251, have we got a Bairnsdale crime desk unit on today?
Affirmative. Is it a Bairnsdale 573?
Yeah, 573, go ahead.
251, do you want them to head down?
Yeah, affirmative. I've got 2 damaged police vehicles in the Carpet Court and a stolen vehicle that's going to need some photographs and process.
Roger, Bairnsdale 573, if you can head down to Warwick, Reed and Arnott.
Yeah, received. I'm at Lakes Entrance at the moment at a Berg. I'm one up at the moment. I'll probably be at least another 45 minutes from here and then give it an hour or so to get down to Lakes Entrance. Get down to SAR.
So just confirm maybe hour and 45, 2 hours until you get there?
Yeah, affirmative.
Roger, 251.
Bairnsdale 573.
Bairnsdale 573.
Yeah, just Sale 251. I'll just tidy up this job at Lakes Entrance and I'll give them a call.
Roger, Sale 251, copy. Please see the Sale 251.
4573, Stanton.
41573, good morning.
Good morning, code 12 up, crime scene duties until 1800 hours. We've got 2 jobs up in Air Patch. If you want to run it by the 250, whether they would like us to come up, I presume it would only be photos at this stage, and whether they'd be looking at towing the offending vehicle. But if you want to run it by them, we might